What's up, guys? Edrone here. Wow, after a short break, guys, we are back with Send It Sunday with special guest Chris Teal, aka Psyde. Man, I am hyped for the night, guys. It's been a while. I'm like a dog in a cage, and man, the cage is open, and I'm ready to bust out. Welcome in, Smags FPV. What's up? We got Westside, our special guest Chris Teal. We got King Keek, Double A. What's up, man? Good to see you, brother. We got Off Axis. We got my man John Coopy. Good to see you, John. Welcome in as well. We got Windjumby FPV. We got my man Fly Zone Drone. What's up? I saw Shelby Vole in the house. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Thanks so much for stopping by. We got my man 8-Bit FPV as well. Man, just 4 FPV. Welcome in. Glad to see everybody. Hope everybody's been having an awesome summer. I know mine was just awesome, man. So much stuff going on. I can't wait to share with you. And without further ado, please welcome in our special guest of the night, Chris Teal, aka Westside. There he is, Chris Teal.
Bro, that little intro though.
Thanks, brother. Yeah. I'm glad you liked it, man. It was all you pretty
cool.
much. I just kind of cut it up.
Hell yeah. What's up, man? Nice to be here.
It's awesome to have you, man. Thank you so much for your time tonight. Greatly appreciate it. And for those of you who may not know, which I am a little late to the party, but Chris Teal is the owner, the sole owner of Drone Co. Productions. So if you didn't know, now you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And also the creator of the DeWalt drone, which we'll be talking about a little bit later. So, yeah, super stoked to have you on the show, man. Super, super thankful and happy. How has your summer been treating you, man?
Oh, amazing. Amazing, amazing. I just got a shout out. There's a lot of old homies in the chat. What's up, everybody? It's cool to see some OGs just still chatting away in all the live streams I go to.
Heck yeah, man. It's a West Coast meets East Coast collaboration tonight. Yeah. I couldn't be more excited, man. I took a little bit of a break from the streams over the summer.
Yeah.
And ramping back up, man, having you on is just perfect timing, and everything is just, man, so happy to have you on. I got your special banner here just for you.
Oh, shoot.
And, man, look at the chat tonight. Just awesome chat going on in the house tonight. Welcome in, Joe Fotoleo. Good to see you as well. And I also saw Al Mac FPV. What's up? Night Train FPV as well.
Yeah.
And I see that 8-Bit has been a member for 2 months. Thank you so much, brother.
I like that.
Really appreciate all of you guys and all your support, man. It means so much. Thank you so much. What's up, J-Bo? Good to see you as well. Yeah, East Coast, West Coast, man. So how you liking it over there on the West Coast?
Good, man. You can't complain. It's 75 and sunny every day. It's hard to get mad about that. So, I kind of prefer more desolated areas with a lot less people, but it is what it is. There's lots of opportunities here, so I'm totally just taking advantage of it while I'm here. So,
absolutely. We got Slaytech in the house. What's up?
Here's my boy Derek. He's my local pilot buddy that I VO for.
Awesome, man. Glad to have you in the house tonight. Really appreciate it. Awesome, man. Well, I knew who you were, but I didn't realize that you were the same one when I saw the DeWalt drone video. I did not realize that you were the same one who was the owner of Drone Co. Productions. It just didn't click in my mind for some reason.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
was talking
So
about it with Bot Grinder, as a matter of fact. I had
okay.
met up with Bot. We were having a little fly session,
Yeah.
and we were talking about it. And he was like, "Oh yeah, man." He's like, "Chris Teal, Drone Co. Productions." I'm like, "That's the same guy." Oh wow, like my head just spun, 100 mile an hour. And I'm like, man, I really got to get him on the show, man. That video was so well done,
Thanks,
super
dude.
creative, and I was glued to the TV, my screen,
Awesome,
whatever I
dude.
was watching it on.
That's
I was
that's the
glued the whole
goal.
entire time, man. It was
I
great
feel like
storytelling.
I really feel like like long form YouTube is it's like a lost art form almost nowadays. So like I'm very like I watch as many like good content channels as possible, whatever it is. I watch things from like woodworking to video creation to VFX artists to just random Mr. Beast. I love Mr. Beast. Like not everybody loves him, but I just appreciate what he's done with YouTube. He's just made it this crazy thing, and in the last few years it's definitely transitioned into shorts, and I'm not the best at shorts. It's a whole different art. That's what I've learned, but I'm slowly polishing the long form, after 5 years, 6 7 years making videos, over 500 videos. It's crazy. I've put a lot of practice into making videos, and it's more just because I have fun doing it.
You can definitely tell, man. You can tell that you have a love for videography and cinematography. It shows in your work, man. And I, for one, I know we're going through a little bit of a slump right now with long form content.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people are discouraged. A lot of people are thinking that this is the end, of long form content, that short form content is going to take over. I could not disagree more. I
Yeah.
think what we're going to have is we are going to have a transition. I think that short form content is going to take over for a little while as far as priority for people. But I think people are going to learn real quick how quickly that content's going to get old, and how
Yeah.
quickly it's going to leave them desiring so much more.
Yeah.
They're going to give them a hunger so much more for the long form content that you can find here on YouTube. And I think we're going to see people, slowly coming back. Long form content, I feel, is here to stay.
Yeah.
We're
It's
just
what
going through a rough
started YouTube.
transition.
It's like it, and now like to me like I haven't watched TV like in years. It's just I just watch YouTube. And I know I'm not the only person like that where YouTube is just the new TV. Like there's months where I don't watch Netflix. But I'm always watching YouTube.
Absolutely. And it's gonna it's I think it's gonna lead us to a point where we're gonna have the audience. They're gonna come back because they're gonna be hungry for more. Because I can honestly say for myself personally, when I have watched short form content for long periods of time, I don't know what it is, but it
Doesn't
just
feel
kind of
healthy.
leaves me like
Yeah,
not fulfilled.
it's
I,
100%.
I feel not fulfilled. I almost feel like I kind of wasted my time a little bit, and I'm like,
100%
what
every
did I
single
gain
time.
from
Yeah,
this?
nothing.
What did I gain?
You have to like catch yourself. You go, "Oh, stop scrolling." But like a long form YouTube, like it'll make you feel inspired. It'll like make you want to
Yeah,
get up and like do something. Like sometimes I'll watch a video and I'm like, oh, I could do this. Like get my creative juices flowing. But I never feel that with the short form. It's like, oh, that was cool, or oh wow, that was crazy, or and it's again like I never really put two and two together. But you're totally right. It leaves you unfulfilled fully.
and the simple fact of it is, we have an incredibly niche hobby, that not a lot
100%.
of people still don't know about or don't care to dive down the deep
Yeah.
rabbit hole of FPV and what it is. But it's so cool that like us as a community who are super into this hobby
Yep.
can just get on YouTube and bam, like we can watch all the content that we want. We don't have to say, oh man, there's like no FPV content hardly at all on Netflix or
Yeah.
on TV, so we don't have that option as much. Obviously there has been a couple of very well known feature
Yeah.
films that have been, on those types of platforms, but not many. Most of the
It's
content for
it's just being
FPV has all
more
been on YouTube,
normalized.
and it's so great that we have this platform to be able to enjoy that type of content.
Absolutely. Yeah, FPV is just being more normalized, and a lot of people hate on DJI for I don't know tracking data, whatever. Maybe they track data, but you know what they're doing is they're bringing people into the drone world. Even if not everybody that comes in is who we want, it's still popularizing drones. Which at the end of the day, it's gonna like it's gonna grow this whole thing, and we're all gonna grow together.
I've
But
learned
the
so
Avata,
much from YouTube videos. I really
yeah,
have.
of
And then
course,
I don't want to like just like soak up all that and keep it to myself, Like I want to pass it along
yeah,
and share what I've
exactly.
learned to others because I'm so excited about it, And that's what gives me the push to keep going is the excitement that I get from learning and then sharing that what I've learned with others to hopefully make it easier for them and
One hundred
so on and
percent.
so forth.
You know, pay it forward, and I'd pay it forward hard with FPV stuff. Like I didn't get into this to make $1 million. It's because this is just like an amazing little thing that I found, and I just want to help it grow as much as I can. So I'm here for the FPV community. Like all my frame designs are I really just wait till somebody's like, hey, do you have this frame for this? And I'm like, no, but that's a good idea. And I kind of like, well, just design that frame, and I just fill the holes that people are, in need of. And then, have my own spin on things of what's already out there. And, I got a lot of experience with FPV, I've been in it for, a long time. And so I've seen it go up and down and like the changes and things circle back around, and it's really funny to see it all evolve, and it's cool to be there, alongside the whole. Like I've been there from the I've been doing cinewhooping before cinewhooping was a word, like the right at Robert McIntosh, like that video kind of changed the game, the Venice Beach video, the first Real Steady video, and that kind of just it started a whole movement, which turned into this cinema drone industry, and like it's just crazy what it's done, and I'm here for the ride. We'll see where it goes.
And much love to all the pioneers out there, And real quick, that's going to actually transition into my next question. Welcome in. I saw a couple people stop in. I saw my man Robert Snap Garrett. What's up, man? Good to see you, brother. Thanks for stopping in. My
All my
man M
videos are
Drone
priceless.
One. Welcome in. I saw Athix FPV. What's up? Good to see you. My lovely fiance Rebecca Adams. Welcome in,
Oh,
sweetheart. Thanks so much for stopping in.
that's the
We got my
support right
man
there.
Flush FPV. Um, yeah. So I actually one of the first questions that I ask all my special guests is on the sticks when you're flying FPV. Are you a pincher, thumber, or a hybrid flyer?
Definite hybrid. Definite hybrid.
Hybrid. All right.
I was a thumber early on, and I don't remember exactly when or what, but I realized I think it was like when I was setting up a drone, I was just moving the sticks around. When I moved my thumbs up and down, my sticks would go out or in. I couldn't control it going straight up and down, and I just put my finger on top, and now I can just it just feels like I control it better, But I mean, I've seen some of the fastest guys in the world are thumbers, so I mean, it's all what you prefer and how you like, what you feel, and
That's what's so great about the hobby, right? Is all the options that we have
yeah,
and we continue to keep getting
yeah,
over the years. So many options. Hey,
totally all
good to see you,
depends on the
Bob
race.
Casey. Thanks so much for stopping in. And Mad Chiller FPV, welcome.
Hey, shout out Chad.
And
Thanks for bringing
June
this on.
Loco 619, welcome in as well. We got my man Wallbanger. What's up, brother?
Where do you want this wood?
So, man, you have so much to tell and you've seen so much and so much of a story. Let's back it up and rewind. I want to go
Okay.
back to the beginning. I want to know how did Chris Teal, how did Westside get into FPV?
So it was, I think, almost like on Christmas. I think it'll be 9 years on this Christmas where my dad got me just a cheap little crappy like Walmart drone, and I like after a week I was like, man, that thing's so sad. I was like telling him on the phone, and like the next week I think he sent me another one that was actually FPV. It was like the Hubsin with the or the monitor and the remote. And
Yeah, I
I
had it.
remember flying that thing outside my house, and like I was like, this is cool. And then I like lost it in the sun to where I couldn't see it line of sight, and I like got lost and I had to fly it back with the FPV monitor. And I remember after landing that drone back at my feet, it was like no feeling I'd ever felt before. I was like, oh my God, that feels like flying a plane. And and so I kind of like did a little bit more searching around, and I think I came across the the some Sharpoo video was probably number one. If that wasn't number one, it was probably the French one where they're flying through the green trees with the LEDs on the back. I think it was one of those two videos where I saw first, and I was like, "What is this?" And then like I hopped on the Sharpoo's YouTube channel, watched all the 3 videos he had or whatever it was, and it was just like so amazing. And I'll go back and watch the Sharpoo video every once in a while, and like compared to today's standards, it was the worst thing. you'd be like, look at this guy, he doesn't know how to fly. Look at his crappy rolls. But I mean, back then it was just so amazing, and it was so new. Nobody knew what it was, And so I think I stumbled upon UAV Futures, good old Stu. Stu's been amazing over the years, shown me a lot of support. Shout out Stu. If you guys don't know who UAV Futures is, definitely check him out. But yeah, I think he had like some like $199 build or something. That was a Wizard. I think it was a video on the Wizard. And so I like go to wherever to order a Wizard, and it was gonna be like 2 months. I was like, nah, I want that now. So I basically just dissected the parts in the description. Oh, okay, there's the motors I need. There's the and then I went on Amazon and just bought it all. And it showed up, and oh man, building quads back then was so different. Like we had the big old receivers. You needed 1 wire per channel. It was just.
Now I want to stop you right there. You said Amazon, but I'm thinking you probably meant Banggood. Am I right?
No, Banggood was where I was gonna order the parts.
They actually had the parts back
They
then
had
on
parts
Amazon?
on Amazon back then. It wasn't next day or
Wow.
whatever, but there's definitely it was like Racer Star motors.
Yeah. Wow. I'm surprised they actually had that back then.
CC3D. It was like early on,
Wow.
and yeah, I remember like flashing like Libre Pilot, or Clean Flight, like before Beta Flight, and
Man, I wish I had known that because I had bought so many parts from
a
Banggood,
lot of people did.
back in 2016,
Yeah, a lot of
2017
people did
ish.
and waited a long time. That's
Oh
what
my gosh, it waited like months for parts. It was
I've
awful.
ordered almost nothing off Banggood.
Man, where were man?
I'm
I wish I had met
impatient.
you back then because you could have definitely helped me out and saved me a lot of time.
Yeah, and I was flying for maybe 6, 7 months at that point, and I was just like addicted. I was going out as much as I could, sucking it up. It was so bad, and like the video I was getting, it was not good. And you go back to my first videos of my channel, and it's like I leave them there because I want people to see like you don't start out with good videos. Like it starts with cringy ass videos.
Oh yeah, you got to leave those up, man. Like
Yeah,
it's where you come from.
exactly,
It's what your progress, right? Like if you ever get
exactly.
down and out feeling about where you're at, just go
Yep.
watch your first videos. You'll feel great.
Yeah. And then on one of my YouTube videos, I got a message from somebody that said, blah, blah, blah. I'm in Grand Junction. I fly drones too. And I was like, I gave him my number right there in the comments. and, and he hits me up as I'm going to a park. He comes out with his drone. At this point, I had a 4S, I think it was like a Floss V1. And maybe not even that. It was maybe something else, but it was definitely like a light race quad. And this dude ended up being Spoonie J Spencer, my good buddy up in Colorado. He was flying this 3S Wizard, like heavy Wizard, and he was like ripping it. I'm like, dang, dude, how long have you been flying? Because at this point, he was like as good as me. I'm like watching him, and he's like, oh, just a few months, but I've been doing the sim a lot. I'm like, the sim? He's like, the simulator. I was like, oh, you can do that? Because I didn't learn on the simulator. I learned going out, crashing my drone,
Right.
fixing it, getting it by until the parts came in, and it took me 2 weeks before I could fly a battery without just crashing, like hard. And but I remember once I got it, it was like, oh, okay, and it's just a slow progression up. I loved how hard it was to get it to figure it out.
Oh yeah, that made it the reward so much more. It just meant more because
Yeah.
it wasn't easy. It wasn't something you just jumped in and were like mastered it. Within like a couple flight sessions.
Yeah.
Something you had to work up and build up, and you got respect for yourself because you had to go through those challenging stages.
Yep.
Hey,
Absolutely.
what's up, Drone Shots? Good to see you as well. Awesome, man. The Wizard is a total stamp. Like I look at the Wizard honestly, the way it brought so many people into FPV, almost the equivalent to back then what the DJI FPV drone
Yeah.
is now, right?
100%.
And someone would look at me and say, "What, man? You're crazy! Like, no way! Like, no, I kid you not. Like the Wizard, the ready to fly kit that come with the controller.
Yep.
All you had to buy was the goggles. Like, it come with
Yep.
the controller. That was one of like the easiest ways for people to get into FPV, get them flying, and get them into the hobby. Like, and it brought in so many people, just like the DJI FPV drone brought so many people into
I
FPV
never
as
hated on
well.
the DJI FPV drone or the Avata for 1 second because it's just bringing people in, and once they realize, oh, this kind of sucks, I want a real FPV drone. They buy FPV drone anyways. That gets them into it.
Exactly. Hey, what's up, Johnny? Good to see you as well. Thanks for stopping in, brother. My man Slay Tech in the house. Good to see you as well. Welcome. And if I didn't catch you earlier, Jabo FPV, what's up? And I want to talk also about the Hubsan H501S
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you're exactly right.
Yeah.
I actually still have the Hubsan.
That
Yeah,
exactly.
long story with that. I ended up losing it, but then it came back to me like 5 years later. It's crazy story. It's all on my channel. But when I was flying that drone, that was the second drone I ever owned before I got into full fledged FPV.
Yep.
And you're right, man. That screen, having that FPV feed on the screen, kind of made that like a hybrid drone. Like it was a GPS drone, but it also had FPV baked in, and you could upgrade the antennas and put some patches on there, get some more range out of it. So it kind of was a good leading drone to get people
100%.
in and thinking about FPV who typically maybe wouldn't have. And the screen, yeah, I do remember. It was like hard to see. It was small. It got that analog static breakup, but
Yep.
man, when you flew with just that screen, you just felt like this is something totally different that I'm just not used to. And it was a good experience because it really pushed you to really like do well.
Yeah. No, and I remember breaking that thing so many times, replacing motors all the time. I just got to a point. I was like, I just need a racing drone.
Yeah, it's like you want something like once you hear or see FPV like and what it is, you're like I gotta have that. Like I want to be able to have something that flies like that.
I remember
Absolutely.
I wanted to carry a action camera. I wanted to do, what Sharpoo was doing, making videos of flying my drone places.
Absolutely. Well, we are almost at 7:30 already, which means time is flying. I would like to take a quick little break and go ahead and do the first giveaway of the night. This is going to be a US giveaway, guys. And stick around because, there's plenty of exciting surprises that are going to be on the stream. But what I would like to do is go ahead and switch this around to the United States giveaway. And tonight, I would like to pick one lucky winner completely at random on the stream tonight to win 9 sets of 3-inch HQ props, as well as 2 custom edrone Kevlar lipo straps. And these are the 3x3x3. I think these 3 to 4-inch has become incredibly popular, so I can't imagine anyone not wanting to win this. So, if you guys in the US are interested in entering in for a chance to win, go ahead and type it down in the live chat now. Hashtag DroneCo. And I'll pop that up on the screen here in just a second. It's going to be all lowercase, make it nice and easy for you. Hashtag DroneCo. All right, let me get my screen shared over here so you guys can see. All right. And that's going to segue us to our next little bit of conversation that we're going to have. There you go. Already getting it in the chat. There you go. Hashtag DroneCo. Flush got it. Yep. And go ahead and type it down in there, guys. And we're going to go ahead and collect those comments here. And, yeah, there's a lot going on tonight. So I would encourage you to stick around as long as possible, because there's going to be some really fantastic surprises on this stream that you're not going to want to miss out on, okay? Oh, that's awesome, Johnny. Heck yeah, man. That's awesome. All right, man. We're getting them in here. We've got 20 entries. Get them in, guys. We're gonna try to make this a little bit quick because we got a lot to talk about and a lot to do on the show. So get them in there if you can. Hashtag DroneCo. All right, they're rolling in now. We got 21. Excellent, man. All right, remember, you must be in the U.S. for this giveaway. Hey, what's up, brother? Good to see you, Seth. Sepher. What's up, homie? Thanks for stopping in, man. Maddie's good to see you as well. What's up, Maddie's? And Fuse FPV. Really appreciate the love tonight, guys. All right, last chance. Get them in. We're getting ready to draw. Good luck, everybody. Hey, Athix FPV. Hey, congratulations, brother. Athix FPV, you have won, my friend. You have won the 9 sets of 3-inch props and the 2 edrone Kevlar custom lipo straps. So that's fantastic, brother. All you're going to need to do, my friend, is send me an email to claim your prize. All right, and I'll get that shipped out for you this week. And there's my email up on the thing. There you go. Excellent, man. Well, don't get upset. Don't get upset. I know there's a lot of people that haven't won, but look, it's not over. It's not over. Just stick around. All right, stick around.
Yeah, don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere. Just hang out. It's all good. Just put it, put play on background. Let us just chat on your desk while you're doing stuff. All right, it's all right. Don't worry. There's more good stuff coming. All right. Let me get back to the show here. Congratulations to Athix, man. Really do appreciate each and every one of you guys. And Athix as well. Just send me an email, brother, to claim that. And back to my guest here, Mr. Chris Teal. I want to transition into talking about DroneCo, man, and how all that came to be about, as well as we're going to take a look at your site here while we talk about it.
All right, yeah, so I was a commercial weed grower for 10 years, and through an unfortunate series of events, I got let go from that job. But during that, I was already doing drone stuff. I was already had my YouTube channel, and I had one 3D printer. And so I was like, let's see if I could do this full time. So I started DroneCo, and I did the Slam Squirt project. I kind of released that out. I did the 3D prints for next to nothing just to kind of get it started. And I released the files out for free so anybody could do it and try it out themselves. Because that was like a weird time where like a lot of people were trying to charge for their prints, and I didn't, I wanted to continue. Like all my 3D designs are free for anyone. If you even want the, the step files to mod them yourself, feel free to shoot me an email and I can get you any of the files. Like I don't hold on to my files. I think it's, I grew up in Napster and LimeWire, free the world, so free files. It's 3D printing. It's that's why we got 3D printers, so we could 3D print whatever we wanted. And having the files just makes it so much easier to get what you need. But yeah, I did the slam squirt, and that started a whole bind and fly business. I've done probably 500 bind and fly slam squirts over the years. And I slowly just started transitioning into designing my own frames. And actually, just a couple weeks ago, I pulled all the slam squirt parts off the site just so I can be 100% my own designs at this point. So yeah, I just try to do what I can for the Cinewhoop community, and I'm slowly getting into the lifters. My new lifters sitting right here. Haven't released that yet, but it's just been testing, and it's a lot of fun.
It looks like you've got a really great selection as well. Lots of accessories. And, when I think of Drone Co. Productions, just from videos and conversations I've had in the past, I just think of quality. I think of great quality, great customer service.
Oh yeah, thank you, dude.
And
It's been just me from the start. So it's I try to I make mistakes. I'm not perfect. I rush myself sometimes, but I always make good on anything that if you're missing a part, I send you two. That's just how I do it.
yeah. Is there anything on here that you'd really like to showcase while I have it open?
Um, my freestyle frames, I really haven't pushed those too much.
Okay.
That first one right there, that the ohm. That's what I've been flying. I slowly
This
transitioned.
5.5 inch?
That's my long range one. It's basically the
Oh,
same frame with a different front end that's specifically for the GoPro Mini.
let me go back and
Yeah, that one right there.
right here.
Yep, there's a 5 inch and then there's a 6 inch. They're the same, just different arm sizes. But
Okay, here we go.
that's basically my work frame. I kind of designed that for my uses. Just kind of fits. It basically is a mix of a couple frames that I liked in the past, the BQB Bandolero, and
Super clean. Is that 6 mil arms?
yeah, 6 mil arms. I like 6 mil. And that makes, I've just
Nice.
seen it. I don't break arms anymore with 6 mil. I used
Yeah.
to. I used to all the time with 4 or 5.
Yeah. 6 mil is the future, isn't it?
Yeah. Um,
Super
no,
clean,
it's
man.
yeah, and it's got room for anything you could, OG air unit if you want. It's got room to put a whole servo underneath the top plate behind the camera if you decide to do. I've been working on that. It's just there's a million projects going on. But yeah, I want to
Yeah.
release the files for servo tilt on the front end of this.
I really like that you have it available in different sizes as well.
Yeah,
So if someone wants it, a freestyle basher, they have that option. If they want a cinematic long range, they have that
yep.
option.
And then I do have a 5 inch, 5 inch slash 5.5 that I've been working on too. My it's called the Resistor. It's a little bit smaller than that. It doesn't fit an OG air unit, but it fits O3 and Vista. But that one's a little bit more tighter freestyle. That one I haven't released yet, but very soon on that one. I got like 3 frames that I've been just fine tuning before I list them on the site.
Nice, man. Well, everything looks really good quality. Everything looks nice and clean. Nice clean builds here with these frames. I really like what you did with the battery pad here.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like
I just
how it's kind of
got my laser.
integrated to where it just if you guys can see that, it looks really really nice the way it's integrated in here, and it goes all the way to the front of the frame as well.
This frame, the ohm, it will fit like my 7 inch ohm. I run 4,000, on it, 4,006s. Like it'll take a huge battery, and it's the
Mm-hmm.
same. It's the same body for a 5 inch. So if you need to put a 2,000 on your 5 inch for some reason, you can.
Yeah. Now, what's a good prop you like to run on this 5.5 inch?
So GemFan has always been a favorite for the 5.5 inch props. They have a new one that's pretty good. Uh, but the OG classic is the Flash 5552. That's for ripping holes in the atmosphere. Those things are so beefy, and those are what I like to fly mountains to just really like cover distance. But still, I'm not a huge fan of 7 inch. I'd like a real snappy quad because some of the mountain flying I do, you need to be able to pull up or pull out of something like that, and a 7 inch just kind of lags it a little bit compared to a 5 or a 5.5. So a lot of the mountain flying you see is just with a 5 or a 5.5 inch drone. Nothing crazy.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, Dragon Ears? Welcome
Right here is
in.
the boy.
Got my man Drone Bum. What's up, Paul? Good to see you as well. And then got my man, that guy Fly. What's going on, Derek? Good to see you, brother. And as a matter of fact, we're going to be back here next Sunday with Derek for another Send It Sunday. And that live stream, we're going to be actually having you guys in the community vote on the one tree challenge that I've had out here for the last month. There's a one tree challenge currently going on until that live stream, and basically the winner of that is going to win whoever the community votes on and thinks is the best entry. They're going to win a brand new Ethics
Oh, sick.
FPV backpack from flyhighfpv.com.
Hell yeah.
So yeah,
I've been
definitely
getting
a big
of,
prize for that one. So we've got some entries in. I'm excited to see what everybody thinks about that as well. Awesome, man. Well, I really do love the site, man. Really clean. Everything's easy to access. Plenty of accessories you've got there. Plenty of options for people. Really nice, man.
Yeah, it's it's not my forte is designing websites, but I just try to make it basic and easy to get through.
Honestly, I'd rather have a basic site that's easy to navigate than go somewhere where I feel like my mind's being pulled in like 20 different directions and I don't know where to go. And
yeah.
So I love it, man. Welcome in Booster FPV and Unruly Rotors. Good to see you guys.
That's another buddy of mine, AJ. I hang out with Unruly all the time.
That's what's up. Yeah, a lot of supporters in the chat as well. Greatly do appreciate you, Chris.
A lot of my honestly, like a lot of the customers that I exchange like messages with end up becoming friends. Like I have so many friends in the community. Like I love it. It's just support all around. It's great, So
that's so awesome. And I'd like to talk about that as well. So, is FPV your main job? Is that how you put food on the table, or do you have another job?
When I started Drone Co-op in Colorado, that was kind of the goal was to get to sustaining myself and paying all my bills with Drone Co. And I got to that point, paying all my bills, and it was pretty solid. And it was binding flies, lots of binding flies. And at that point, I had moved in with my girlfriend, and she had this back area in her house that was kind of like a rundown little garage area. So I put a bunch of work into that, moved Drone Co into there, and that kind of was like the real start of Drone Co. Because before that, it was just in my spare bedroom, carpeted floor, like it was not great. But this shop I was able to build out, and it allowed me to really progress for. I was there about a year, and then me and her split up, and that's the reason I'm back down here in California. I'm originally from California. But my dad's had this shop for 10 years, if not longer. It's an electrical storage shop. He's an electrician, and so now I'm down here doing 3D printing frames, and I'm also doing electrical. I'm an electrician.
Nice.
That's kind of to answer your question. Make a short story long. Yeah, I'm an electrician. When I'm not doing drone stuff, I do mainly now it's panel changes and Tesla chargers. But over the years, I've done we've done all kinds of fresh remodels to ground up construction to can lights, ceiling fans, normal electrical stuff. But in the past few years, we've gotten to my dad's gotten to kind of choose the jobs he accepts. So that's been great. Lots of very lucrative. That's why I stopped doing binding flies. When I moved down here, I was still doing them, and it was just so much work and so much stress, and I was selling a lot of drones to people I just didn't have any exchange with before or after, and that didn't do it for me. I don't mind doing them for my friends. Like you can still hit me up, and I'll do a bind and fly, but they're just not listed for anybody to go buy. And it's definitely given me a little bit, better mental health space lately, and I'm glad I made that decision because it was a hard one, to stepping away from work, telling people no, I can't do that for you, but yeah, it's been great now. I'm just learning to balance the electrical and the drone stuff, and Derek Slaytech FPV in the chat. He's been taking me on his gigs with him as VO, and so I'm getting to be a part of the team flying festivals, and it's been a lot of fun.
Man, me and you have some similarities for sure because, as you can see behind me, I very quickly took over my fiance's basement.
Yep.
Just kind of the same way you kind of took over where
Yep.
you went. This hobby can really take up some square footage, can
Oh yeah.
it?
Absolutely.
And much like yourself, I also have a full time job as well, and matter of fact, it's in the utilities industry as well. I work in the water industry, so I
Shout out
take care of
tradesman.
the water systems out here and flush the water mains and make sure the valves are working and all that good stuff. And I have always kind of thought about what my life would be like if FPV was the sole provider of putting food on my table and taking care of my family. And I think it would be difficult. I think it would be difficult, and I think it may take a lot of the fun out of it for me personally.
Yeah,
And it's
it
just
did.
something that I enjoy so much, and it's something I use to get away, to escape from the stresses of a regular
Exactly.
work job.
Yep. Exactly.
So it's like, well, if I'm doing this full time, what am I going to do? Go escape into my full time job that I do all the time that I'm stressed out from? Like, no,
Yeah.
now I'll be doing something else. So I kind of like that I have the full time job and I can still keep this as a side thing. And
Yeah.
yes, it does bring in its revenues, but nothing that if the revenue stopped, I'd be out on the street. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I kind of get the feeling you may feel the same way.
Oh yeah, and I think that's just kind of life in the 21st century. Is you can't just do one thing now. You kind of got to keep kind of do a few different things. Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Yes. Absolutely. Well, welcome in Edge FPV. I saw you come in. Mad Chiller FPV, welcome as well. Mystic Squash FPV, good to see you. Unruly Rotors, I saw. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anybody. So I saw my man Mark White. Good to see you, Mark. And I saw Booster FPV and my man. Oh, what's up? I'm just going to say, oh.
Yeah, I saw that. That's funny.
Awesome. Well, I'd like to go ahead and transition into the get ready to do the community standout portion. But before I do that, we are getting close to the 1 hour mark. I think it might be exciting to maybe go ahead and let one of those surprises out of the bag for maybe the
Do it,
international
man.
viewers. What do you think, Chris?
Do it, man.
I'll let you do the honors.
Oh, we're gonna give away a. You just say international? Yeah, we're gonna give away the shot glass 2 inch.
International only for this one, guys. But don't be upset. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of surprises in this stream. So I'm looking for my international viewers here. If you would like the chance to win this frame, this is a picture of what it could be if you build it out with parts from Chris's store.
Yeah, so this is a 2 inch, just a little, really minimal ringed 2 inch. I built it initially just to kind of rip around as a digital, but then I immediately put a naked GoPro on it.
Very nice. Looks
And
like it'd be a great fun flyer for indoors as well
yep,
as some light outdoor activities as well.
it actually does pretty well in the wind considering how small it is.
And what
But
will this carry as far as what's the maximum HD camera that you would feel comfortable with this carrying?
So make a GoPro 30 grams ish, the nameless case versus like the heavier Jeff case or a Bones. People have put them on there, but you get horrible flight time. With the nameless, you
Okay.
get 2 minutes, 230, maybe a little bit more, but I like to save my batteries a little bit.
Now, how do you feel about like the Insta cameras? Are they? I
Yeah,
know the quality is not quite as good,
I
but is that
I'm
still
a
a good option? You think?
I have a skewed judgment. I'm a GoPro fanboy after I won the $1 million challenge, with the Hero 8, and so like
Oh yeah,
I'm always gonna tell you GoPro. So
yeah.
um,
GoPro's got the best image quality, hands down,
yeah,
when it comes to flying
and at the
cameras.
end of the day, I want the best, I want to capture the best image I can. So I'm 99% of the time there's a GoPro on my drone.
Well, there you go, guys. If you're international and you would like the chance to win this, it's called the shot glass frame,
Yep, shot
the
glass.
shot glass frame, and have one heck of a nice little build here. Get ready with your hashtags because we're going to get ready to get the giveaway tool pulled up here. And you're going to want to type in hashtag shots. And I want to see all kinds of shots. All right? Come on now. I'm getting hyped. Let's get it going. We're going to share screen.
The motors.
We're gonna have somebody win this awesome frame tonight here live.
So it will
In
take
just a
anything
couple
like
minutes.
a 1103 to like a 1303, 1303 and a half. I probably wouldn't go bigger than that, but anywhere in there, if you're wondering about, it also fits 16 by 16. There's not many of those out there, but it will fit in there. 20 by 20 and a 25.5 all in one.
Now you must be international to enter to win. So
Don't worry,
this
guys. There might be
giveaway is
something.
for international
Yeah.
only.
There might be something else for the U.S. guys. Just chill.
Yeah. We did one US giveaway already. This is international and there's way more surprises to come. So you have to live outside of the United States to enter to win this one. So I'm looking for Canada, I'm looking for Europe, China, Africa, Australia, anywhere out of the United States. Don't get upset. There's a lot of surprises that are going to come on this stream tonight. So you don't want to get upset and leave because you may just lose your chance.
Canada works.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're in Canada, that's okay. If you're already entered, we can do a redraw if you get picked and you're not, if you're in the US. That's no problem. Don't worry about it. It's not too much of a inconvenience, but I wanted everybody to know, make sure you always check the banner scrolling down below. I always put the banner on what type of giveaway it is. And yeah, let's just make sure all our international viewers have put the hashtag in because we're going to get ready to pull it. Okay? All right, you got about 10 seconds. So if you're international, you better get your entry in because we're getting ready to draw it right now. Good luck, everybody. I don't know why my sound effects keep messing with me. There we go. All right, good luck, guys. PD Puff, are you international? Because if you are, you said count me out. Okay. Yeah. So we're going to do a redraw. Here we go. We're going to draw again. No worries. Jim's droning. I think, yeah, Canada. There you go. Canada, congratulations, cool. Man. Sweet. You're in Canada, then you have just won the shot glass frame from Chris Teal, who very generously is doing this. So make sure you thank him. And how can Jim claim his prize there, Chris?
He can send me an email at dronecostore@gmail.com.
There you go. Send him an email. Any way you can type that in, Chris?
Yep.
I'll pop it up. Congratulations, man. You won an awesome frame. That's fantastic. And if you didn't win this one, don't be upset. Don't leave, because I told you there's going to be surprises, meaning more than one. So if you leave, you're just going to short yourself out of another possible chance of something awesome. All right. So once you type that in, Chris, I'll pop it up. Did you already type it in? I didn't see it.
I typed it in the chat. It's just drunkostore@gmail.
I don't know why I'm not seeing it. Hold on, give me 1 second. What is wrong with my chat? I was trying to pop it up. That's weird. For some reason, I don't see it in my chat. All right. Well, Jim, the email to email.
It's also on the email's also on the website. If you go to the website.
Yeah, just go to the website, send Chris an email, and he'll get that taken care of for you. Alrighty. Let me go ahead and change it now to the. We're going to go over to the community standout portion now. Watch some of your guys' videos. Awesome, man. Thank you so much for the generous giveaway, Chris. That was really awesome of you.
Congrats, Jims. Hit me up.
Hey, what's up, Mike Bergman? Welcome in as well. Yeah, it's in live. I don't know why. I don't know why it didn't show up. It's weird. It's through StreamYard, so it must be having an issue with my StreamYard chat for some reason.
Drop the website link.
Go there you go. There's the website. You can email Chris right from the website there, and you'll be taken care of. All right. Let me go ahead and get switched over here. And while I get doing this stuff in the background here, I wanted to talk to you about how in the world did DeWalt drone come to be about? How did you come up with this revelation?
Yeah, I don't think
like how did this enter your brain? Because this is a fantastic idea.
I don't think I'm the first person to think, oh, that would be cool. I just, did a couple extra things and was like, oh, this is actually not that hard. It really was not that hard. It's not out of what I've been doing, designing and building drones. A lot of people were really amazed I designed it, but to me it wasn't that big of a deal. So I the response I got was like, whoa, okay. I didn't expect the response I got. I thought it was just like, oh, this is a cool video for my channel. I normally get 500 to 1,000 views on a good one. This one's over 100,000 at this point. So it definitely caught some steam. But I think people just liked seeing the whole process was really what it was. But yeah, it's just I just was searching on Amazon. I'm always looking for new tools, and I run DeWalt tools for doing electrical work, and this DIY DeWalt thing came across my feed. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool, and I bought one, and I just you guys saw what happened. I just played the game of YouTube and made a cool video, and it caught on. So,
man, and what a cool video it is. I encourage you guys to check out Chris's channel and definitely check out the DeWalt drone videos. Actually, he's got a couple of them. He shows you how he builds it, how the whole process went, and he even goes over some of the flight time with it. Really, really awesome, man. This is my man, Drone Poison.
Nice.
Wow. Looks like a spot straight out of a sim, does it not?
Yeah, definitely.
Man, some of these locations, I'm like, God, I wish I could be close to something like this. And no shortage of amazing flying to go with it as well, Drone Poison. Really talented flyer here, pushing himself really hard.
Yeah, shout out
getting
Ed.
in there.
Definitely definitely been subbed for a while. Hope all is well, Edge.
And another thumber.
Yep. See, dude, I'm telling you, like I don't talk shit on thumbers because dudes that rip hard thumb. I just have
Yeah.
seen it in my personal own flying that I have better control, hybrid.
Oh yeah. There's amazing flyers that fly thumb, pinch,
Yeah.
hybrid.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, I've even seen a couple people who are missing digits actually fly
Oh yeah.
with like their elbow.
Yep. And
I
then
mean,
there's the one guy that flies.
crazy.
There's the one guy that flies with the radio sideways in one hand.
Yes, and the one hand, yes, I saw that as well. Really, really awesome. Yeah, really loving how
This
he's getting in here with these
masquerades. That's so
Matties
cool.
too. Really nice. Really nice. I encourage you to make sure you check out Drone Poison
Oh
here.
fuck yeah! Nice to
Yeah,
show
never
him.
disarm, brother. He
Yeah.
saved it. Yeah, because I can imagine, getting stuck up there, retrieval could be quite dangerous and pretty exhausting.
Yeah. Oh, I've definitely retrieved some quads in my day.
Yeah.
Do you know Rockahula, that famous water park that everybody flies?
Oh, is that okay? That was the one where someone I think had passed away from going down the slide or something, an employee, and that's why they shut it
Oh,
down. One
yeah,
of the reasons
exactly.
they
Something
shut it
like that.
down.
Something like that. But
Mm-hmm.
it's in the middle of the desert, and everybody just stops to rip it. And 5 years ago, I flew it, and I got stuck in a palm tree, and I
Oh.
contemplated cutting it down, but I didn't because I know better. I'm like, no, I don't want to be that fucking asshole. So I bought tree spikes. I have a little bit of climbing experience, rock climbing growing up, but I'd never climbed a tree with tree spikes. But I bought some tree spikes off Offer Up or something, and I climbed 40 feet into this palm tree. The videos, I recorded the whole thing. The videos of it's on my channel. But yeah, I climbed this palm tree and get my drone back out of the palm tree at Rockahula. That was scary.
Oh wow. Yeah, I bet that was a retrieval. Whew.
Yeah, it was the middle of the desert in the middle of summer. Like it was 110 degrees. I'm all, dressed. I dress in black all the time. It was not. I didn't think too hard about it. I was like, I'm just gonna go do it.
Mm. Man, there was a couple times there I
And
thought he
nice
was definitely
flying.
going to go down,
Cruiser,
and he just pulled right through it. Wow.
cruiser.
Excellent, man. Thank you so much for sharing that. And I'm going to go ahead and post his link in the live chat so you
Yeah,
guys can check out my man Drone Poison. Excellent flyer.
drone
It's
poison.
466 subs. Come on now. That shouldn't even be. For that kind of flying, give him a sub. Greatly would appreciate it. That was some amazing flying there. Awesome location as well. I'm going to go
Did you
ahead and
post
put
that
that
link in
link here.
the YouTube chat? Maybe I can't see your chat, and maybe you can't see mine. Oh, there it is. I see you.
Yeah, I posted the link. Make sure you watch the full video on his channel so you can listen to the music and everything. I don't play the
Okay.
music for copyright
Yep.
reasons,
Yep.
but and also I want to encourage people to go check out the original creators as well.
Yep.
All right, so yeah, make sure you check him out. So was that your hands down worst retrieval that you've ever had, Chris?
Um.
As far as like danger and
Yeah.
difficulty.
Probably so. Definitely have climbed a lot of other trees that I definitely scrape arms and like actually got injured, but none of them were too crazy. But I got really addicted to flying tree gaps, real tight tree gaps in Colorado because we didn't have bandos or anything. It was just trees and mountains. So we did, use what we had. And, but in turn, we're not crashing bandos, but we're always climbing trees. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm a pro tree climber at this point, I would say.
Yeah, I guess once you've climbed, two or three of them, I mean, they must all start to feel the same at some point.
I mean, it's just I could go the rest of my life without climbing another palm tree, though. I'll tell you that was sketchy.
Oh my gosh, that sounds really hard. Definitely.
But I've had water retrievals, thinking they like went down the drain into the river, but no, they're like got lucky. I've never lost
Yeah,
one. Knock on wood.
absolutely. We got my man Snap Garrett up next. Nice cinematic flyer here. And this is, I believe this is the Runcam Thumb Pro.
This looks good if that's run cam. Shout out
Doesn't
to
it?
them.
He's got the color grade and
That
everything
looks amazing.
down pat with this Runcam Thumb Pro, man. Really nice job. I love this
See,
area
this
too.
is you know, like it's great that we have like this tech now that, you know, even the entry level ones are putting out good footage, you know, that's usable for sure.
I mean, for the price, I don't think you can find a better camera. Like, I
Yeah.
think it is hands down the best camera for the price. What's that camera running for now, Robert? The Runcam Thumb Pro, like 120, 100, something like that.
Yeah, that's
Just want to make sure I got my settings not turned up too high because I don't want it to be lagging.
yeah.
And definitely let me know in the chat if
Nice.
you
I
see any
always love the
lagging or
little
whatever.
leaf hits. Love those. Just
Yeah,
go
this
right
is
through it.
really nice.
Nice flying.
Really, really. Okay, Athix says 100 to 110. Wow.
That's killer, you know.
Right? For that price, I mean, look at what you can get.
Yep.
Very well done.
Nice job.
Let me go ahead and Snapgear is actually in the chat, so that makes my job a little bit easier. Make sure you check him out. Click on his
I don't see him.
name here, and you can go right to his channel. Make sure you check him out. Wow, $80.
There he is.
Oh, you can't buy it. You can't buy it for like 80. Okay. Yeah, I mean for a Runcam Thumb Pro, I when I first saw it, I'm gonna be honest. When I first saw one of Robert's videos, I thought it was a GoPro. I straight up even said, "Oh man, this must be a GoPro because it looks really good." You know, the color looked good, the dynamic range. And he was like, "Nah, man, it's just the Runcam Thumb Pro." And I'm like, "What?" Like, wow, that's awesome. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit more while I get the next one pulled up about the DeWalt drone. So how long did it take, you think, from beginning till you published the video to get that video, you know, to get that done?
I would say from like a first idea, from the first part bought, from like the battery tray bought to finished product was maybe 3 weeks, but the most of the work was done in like two. Like I bought that, it sat around for a little bit, and I kind of was just like, oh, what am I gonna do? And then I was like, all right, I kind of got an idea. I probably watched some YouTube video that sparked me into like, okay, let's do this now. You know?
Really, 3 weeks? That's
Yeah.
all?
Oh yeah.
Wow, dude. I
Probably less
honestly,
than
man,
that,
when I
but
watched your video, I was thinking that you had like months invested in
no,
this.
no, it's pretty.
Wow.
Like I've gotten pretty quick with design, and like all that design was done in just like a couple hours, maybe. You know?
Man, that's fantastic.
But yeah, I'm working on the Milwaukee video. I showed you the drone earlier. We won't show the audience, but
I got to see it and
yeah,
nobody else did. Sorry, that was just for me.
yeah. But I have a Milwaukee drone done. I'm just finishing up the video. And I'm going a little bit more, like I'm showing a little bit more of the process and talking a little bit more about it. Like I painted the motors on the DeWalt drone. A lot of people asked about that, so I kind of break that down how I did that, and a couple more things I break down a little bit more. Um, but yeah, it's been fun. I love the people like it, and I can definitely do more of that style of videos. I got a lot of ideas I want to do, you know. But we'll see what happens, you know. Stick around. We'll see what kind of videos I can make.
Make sure you subscribe to Chris's channel. Links down in the video description. Make sure you check him out. Make sure you check out his website as well at Droneco Productions. And you're not going to want to miss what Chris has got going on and what he's going to have coming up on his channel. And my main man, Grand, what's up? Welcome in, brother. He wanted to shout you out.
Hell yeah.
Let you know he's been using the snapshot and he loves it. He's got the 03 in it. Thanks for sharing, brother, and welcome in.
Yeah, that's the difference between Drumco and my frames. It's I just don't spam them the way that the other companies spam them or get people to spam them. I played into the Facebook game at first, voting or whatever. It's really just someone says, "What's the best drone?" Everybody just says the one drone that they have as the best drone. So it's not like things are it's a Vampire.
Vampire up next.
Yeah, things are a little bit different than they used to be. Just everybody's getting review products and like the whole it's definitely not what it used to be. So I just try to stay in my lane and look at them.
Oh yeah, here's that raw HD0
yeah
footy on the 3.5-inch Grinderino, guys.
Better edge.
Vampire went ahead and decided to torture test this this little guy and put it through its paces. And I want to let you guys know that my Grinderino build, oh, there it is. I want to let you guys know that my Grinderino build is officially finished. I've got the video set up, all filmed. I am just waiting for the weather to break so I can maiden this bad boy. I did the hover test on it, and everything was fantastic. Locked in, seemed good. No twitches, no nothing. Videos all set up. So just got to do the maiden on it with the FPV, and I'm hoping to release that video not tomorrow, but the next following Monday. Complete build video with flight testing as well as reviewing the new Avatar HD Nano kit that was sent for review.
Yeah, that Grinderino's dope little frame. I remember seeing that like a couple days before release. I went over to Umagod's shop. They're actually pretty close, and I went over and
nice.
just chatted with the shop guy Ryan. Me and him are kind of friends. He's been a subscriber for a while, and but yeah, it's a cool shop they got over there, and they're always doing cool new things. I love it. I mean,
I have my first 3.5-inch is the Asbo XL. From Daddy Loves Quads and Mamba FPV, and I love that build, man. It's one of my favorite drones to fly, and I thought to myself, man, I gotta have another 3.5-inch, and then boom, the Grinderino comes out, and I'm like, yep, that's it. That's what I want. Oh, it's so fun. I love 3.5-inch. It's the closest feeling to me to 5-inch without flying 5-inch.
Yeah.
Hey, Booster, I will, I actually have you up in the queue, so I will show one of your videos tonight, brother. Yep. Thank you, Steve-O. Greatly appreciate that, man. Make sure you check out Vampire's channel here. Steve-O posted down in the live chat. Yes, Vampire, awesome, man. Straight ripper. Putting it through his paces. Excellent, man. Yes, I have you actually queued up. So, yeah, we talked about the DeWalt drone. What was your most frustrating? What was the most frustrating part about that drone, if you did have any frustrating moments with getting that whole thing set up?
To be honest, it went way too easy. It just worked straight out. Like there's a weird tune on it. Like it was like an old 5-inch tune. I didn't even change the tune. Like it was minimum viable product. I was like trying to get the video out, the last couple days. So I was like boom, 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 boom. But it totally it worked surprisingly well. I could not believe I don't know why I thought it wasn't going to work well. I mean, it makes sense. It's about 5S voltage. I mean, it's just it didn't have punch out, which I expected. It wasn't surprising. But it worked so well. I've been just the thought. But a lot of them make it into CAD, and I spend hours on them or whatever, and some of them don't get past that, or some of them do. But I've been practicing a lot in Fusion over the last few years. I'm not really schooled in it. I had a couple of years of high school AutoCAD, Autodesk AutoCAD classes, and that kind of allowed me to open Fusion and understand what it was initially, and so it wasn't that big of a lot of people get put off by Fusion because there's just so much and so many different things, and actually now I'm using Fusion to cut the CNC to generate the G code for the CNC machine. So I mean it's weird that it's all coming back around, and then I even took like photography in high school just because like I had some friends in the class, and I'm using stuff I learned in high school now. It's those were the classes that really mattered, like social studies and all that stuff is good, but I mean the stuff that really years later is baked in is just those classes that you really were able to have fun in.
Right. What has FP? What's the most positive thing that FPV has done for you in your life, Chris?
I mean, for sure, by far is the people I've met. For like by far, like that's the
Yeah.
reason. Like I continue to meet great people. It's we all kind of like just have this unspoken bond. We all fly these crazy things in the air. We all kind of like get each other on a certain level. Even if sometimes we all disagree, and if wherever you're from, and it's we all kind of just relate. And there's loud mouths, and like people that scream. But it's okay. Like we're still a good community, and like it's I think we're all here to see where it goes.
Yeah. Definitely agree with that.
No, but some of my best friends, I would not have had the connection, without FPV, like for sure.
Yeah,
Like
I
I've done a
have
lot.
met some amazing people as well, and those, relationships, have really been life changing. Definitely agree with that. Definitely. I am trying to pull up Booster's video. It is a short, so this is the first time I've actually shared like a short on here. So forgive me for the delay. I'm trying to see if I can make it full screen, but I'm not seeing. Nope, not seeing an option to do that. That's really weird. I think it would like let me click on it or something and make it full screen, but it's not let. Well, we can just watch it. We'll watch it here. Booster FPV showing his XR71 here.
Oh hell yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, definitely something different. Not something you'll see every day. Rear motor is upside down. Pretty
Yep,
cool.
I like that. And at that weird
Yeah,
angle, I like that. That's cool.
I like the. Make sure I'm subscribed
XR71, sweet.
and make sure I hit the like and make sure we share as well. I'll put that in the live chat here. Really cool, man. Like that. I like the little transition you did with the little editing effects. Really awesome, man. Thanks for sharing. And I believe Booster is in the chat as well. I'll drop a link to the short as well so you can make sure you check him out. Man, it seems like you're just a bank of knowledge, Chris. It seems like like your brain is just like this giant sponge and you just soak everything up.
I try to.
It kind of talk to me a little bit about before FPV. Like, did you go to college or any kind of technical background growing up? Like,
No,
what
so
has
early.
driven you for this hunger of all this knowledge that you have?
You can probably ask my parents that, but early on, like I was taking apart anything I could. I took like I had a bunch of remote control cars. I remember taking them all apart and like putting them together and making a boat. So I was doing this stuff like young. It was just something that I enjoyed doing, just messing with stuff, like building stuff. And that's why like I started doing electrical early on, and then you know 10 years in the grow industry, I started doing that because I was electrician. I would go in and wire up these grow rooms, and then I turned into a grow room builder where I was building walls and stuff. In high school also. I lived in Wyoming for a few years in high school, and it was probably the best thing I could have gotten. There was very few kids in the class. I think it was 200 kids in the school, but it was it definitely felt like the good old days of high school where it was very one on one. But that school had a construction class, and so two periods of the day we went off and we built the school a house from the ground up with hammer and nails, no nail guns, and it was like one of the best learning experiences I could have done, and it was more just to get out of the school and go hang out with my buddies that were in the class, go mess around, and but I learned a lot doing that, and just accumulation of weird jobs over the years. I've done like mobile home remodels, and we talked about I worked for a pipeline company for a while, and just always thinking about how to tinker something, and drones was like a way to release all that. And lately I'd want to be I had more ideas more than just drones. So my channels, that's why I took the FPV off my channel a long time ago. It used to be Westside FPV because my channel's it's ever evolving, ever changing. Like I'm still trying to find my path of what I want to do in life. It's I I know what I like right now, but it might not be what I like in 5 years. So I'm just doing what I like right now and trying to live in the moment. And you know,
And that's okay, man. And that's the beauty of it. Like that's okay. It's okay to change. It's okay. Matter of fact, I think it takes a lot more courage to change than to just do the same thing.
yeah,
For over and over, because when you change, you're getting outside of your comfort zone. You're stepping into the unknown. Like
yeah,
you're stepping into something that's not familiar, and that takes courage, man. And it takes you push through, and you have to sometimes start all over again. And I have some of that coming as well on my channel. I have decided to change some things up, add some things to my toolbox, so to speak. You guys know me. I typically fly, Crossfire for everything. Like Crossfire has been my rock, ever since I left FR Sky.
hmm
But now I think the time has come where I'm ready to dabble my toes and try some Express LRS and give it a go and see what all the hype's about. Not saying I'm going to be replacing all of my Crossfire, but I'm adding Express LRS to my cabinet.
yeah,
I picked up the Radio Master Pocket as well as a Hummingbird Newbie Drone V3, little analog little whoop
yeah. I mean,
that's got the
especially if you
ELRS
fly the
built
small
in.
stuff, if you fly analog,
I'm
a small
I'm all
microfilm,
in ELRS for
yeah,
under $200 with
yeah.
radio and a little cool little whoop.
The
I can
and the receivers are it's like $10. It's like all
I
right,
know they're
versus
so
30. Like
cheap.
there's so much that's seems so alluring about ELRS. I've messed with it for a few customer builds, and I'm just used to Crossfire and their GUI and the way things work, and it's ELRS is way different to set up, and it was just I didn't have fun doing it. I'll say that.
Yeah, it's a new learning curve for me.
Yeah,
So once
for sure.
again, I've got to step out of my comfort zone. I've got to learn new things, and I'm actually excited about it. Like I'm
Yeah,
actually excited about learning about something new and challenging myself. So that's coming up. And this is probably the biggest change that's coming. It's not so much of a change on this channel, but I have decided to with talks of my friend Sefer, he was in the chat earlier. He has inspired me to actually get into RC drift chasing.
nice.
Or I'm sorry, not drift chasing, but well, yeah, drift RC drifting.
Yep.
And I thought long and hard about it, and I I was like, well, at first I was kind of selfish. I'm like, no, I want this hobby like just for me. Like I don't want to have to make videos on it. I don't want to have to do the videography.
Yeah.
But then I thought, nah, you know what? I think I'd like to approach this the same way I did with FPV and document my journey from beginning to later on, when I think I'm
Yeah.
getting better.
Yep.
So I'm going to be starting a whole entirely new channel.
Oh,
This
nice.
is like This is the first time this has ever
Oh,
been
play
spoke
the
about
horn.
publicly.
Brr, 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 brr.
Brr, 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 brr. I got it here somewhere. Where is it? No,
There
that's
you
not
go.
it. That's
That
not
works
it.
too. That works too.
I have it in here. I gotta find it.
There you go.
So I'll be starting a whole entirely new channel called eDrift, and
Nice.
that will basically be documenting my journey into RC drifting. And I'm basically going to be starting it out just like I did with FPV, with instead of a bind and fly, ready to drift car out of the box.
Uh-huh.
And I will be sharing some of it on this channel because I did want to do a nice comparison video
Yeah.
and kind of show like the similarities between the two hobbies, because believe it or not, there's a lot of similarities between RC drifting and FPV. There's a lot of things, niche things, that are very similar that I wanted to compare. But for the most part, most of all of the core content is going to be on that other channel. So if you guys are interested and want to know more about that and upcoming stuff on my channel, make sure you check out the links below for the Discord server. It's free to join. Discord is free to join. You can get early access to content as well as upcoming information and news on what's to come. And while you're down there, make sure you check out my man Chris Teal, West Side. Make sure you check him out. Links down below. You're going to want to make sure you're subbed up. Make sure that you check out what he's got going on his channel as well. And make sure you check out the website, dronecoproductions.com. Yes, they are both expensive. Absolutely. Yes. Yeah, I went with the MST RMX 2.5, which to me seemed to be like the wizard of drifting. Yep. That's it. You got it. But anyway, I didn't want to. It's one of those things where, this channel is so focused on drones that like I didn't want to bring that, all that content over to here. It's just too different.
Yeah.
So I thought, let's just do another channel. Heck with it. We'll just start up a fresh channel and go through that all over again.
Heard that.
All right, guys. I've rambled on long enough. Let's go ahead and get ready for our next surprise. Dun, dun, dun. I wish I had that sound effect. Dun, dun, dun. I don't have that one, though. I got to upgrade my soundboard. And if you'd like to help me upgrade my soundboard, please consider becoming a patron or a channel member. Because all the donations that come in, obviously, we put right back out in the community with giveaways and upgrading equipment such as soundboards. Just using my phone for now. But let's go ahead and do my international giveaway. Okay. And I would like to give away tonight to international viewers. Now, don't go anywhere. If you're U.S., don't go, because there's more surprises. So don't be upset. We did we've done, oh, wait a minute. Did we just do international last time? We did, didn't we? We did.
Yeah.
All right, let's alternate. Sorry, let's do the United States giveaway, and then we'll do the other international. Okay, and Chris is going to tell you all about this.
So this is we're going to be giving away the center frame, the 3-inch Cinewhoop. You can run ducks or carbon rings on it. I'll send out both. But yeah, it's basically my version of what I think the Squirt, kind of morphed to over time, and I just designed my own frame. It's got a little bit of a dead cat stance to it. So the center.
This thing looks fantastic. Now, make sure you pay attention down below in the banner. This is a U.S. giveaway only for this. Chris is providing this for United States, one lucky United States viewer. Awesome, man. I greatly do appreciate all your generosity on the stream tonight, man. Greatly do appreciate it, as well as the chat.
I do this for the community. I'm here to, give everybody a chance to have cool shit.
Absolutely, man. So we're going to go ahead and get ready to get the hashtag ready for the United States viewers. Hashtag. Let's see. Do something cool with this one. Let's do, I got one. I got one. You're going to like this. You're going to like this. All right. You ready? Get ready. I put some thought into this one, guys. All right. I put some thought into this hashtag. Here it comes. For United States viewers, here is your hashtag. Boom! Hashtag Teal Deal.
All right.
Right? I like it. Got a good sound.
Thanks, Mystic. Mystic's already got one. He's holding off. Appreciate that, dude. Let somebody get one who's never tried out a drone co-frame, maybe.
That's what's up, man. Hey, welcome in, Newt McFly. Good to see you, and thanks a lot, Mystic.
So
Greatly appreciate that, Mystic. Thank you. All right. Hashtag Teal Deal. I don't think it's case sensitive, so yeah, just type it in. Oh yeah, it's not. Just type it in. Let them build up. United States only. Who's it going to be? Who's going to win this awesome Cinewhoop frame? This is 3.5 inch, Chris?
It's 3-inch, 76
3-inch,
millimeter
yeah.
prop. Yeah, same size as the Squirt. Actually, so the Squirt was 75 millimeter prop. This is kind of why I made this frame. And it also, the Squirt only took the smaller size motors. So the center will take 16 millimeter or the 12 millimeter, I think they are, motors. It'll
Excellent.
take 20 by 20 and all-in-one, which the Squirt didn't. And it's 3 millimeter carbon, not 2.5. So it's a few things that I saw like over the years on just dealing with the Slam Squirt, just an upgraded. And the picture is like the V1 of the ducks. I have a lot more slim ducks for it that I'll be sending.
Yeah, I mean, from the picture, it looks solid, man.
I like the center. I just been like revising over the last 2 years, and it's pretty solid now. Like I have a recent post of like the carbon version, the full carbon centering on my channel. I posted
nice.
I posted the unstabilized because I was just so amazed how smooth it was. Like I was flying at like 2 miles an hour and it was not. It was just locked. Like it's a solid smooth frame.
Man, you got me kind of inspired here. So I'd like to go ahead and I'd like to go ahead and add to this giveaway here.
All right.
So whoever wins this, I would like to add one LED strip here, your choice of color from flyhighfpv.com. I'd like to go ahead and add a LED strip for you to put on this or whatever you'd like to put it on. So that's going to be on the table as well.
Yeah,
and
there's
if I
even
didn't
a
mention
version
it earlier,
of
sorry. I'm sorry, Chris. Go ahead.
Oh no, you're good. There's even a version of the center ducts that have slots for LEDs. We built a few of them to race them at a monster truck show race in the inner ring, and yeah. So mine for a while was completely transparent TPU with red LEDs all over it. They light up real cool.
That's awesome, man. So yeah, I'm gonna add to Chris's awesome giveaway here. Make sure you check out flyhighfpv.com for the brightest LEDs in the biz.
Definitely. I use a lot of fly high stuff. I love it.
And yes, I'm going to be adding that to whoever wins this. So make sure you get the hashtag in, guys. Yeah, get it in. Blow it up. You can't. I have multiple comments filtered out. So if you're not sure if it took it, type it again. All right. We got 34 entries in. I know we can get more than that. Come on now. Keep typing them in. Got to be in the U.S. for this one. All right. We're going to go ahead and get ready to draw this. So good luck, everybody. Here we go. Where's it going to stop? Nobody knows. Hey, congratulations, Helen.
This is... We're going to run it. Can you run it again? We'll give Helen one, but we're going to run it again. Helen, I can just hand it to her. She's my friend locally. She's Derek's girlfriend.
Okay, so you want to roll it again?
All right, again,
Okay, we're gonna roll it again.
but she won too.
Wow, you're giving away two.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wow, awesome, man. That's fantastic. Hey, 8-bit
8-bit.
FPV.
Helen could come find me.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah, Helen could come find me for her frame. 8-bit, email me. That's so funny.
Yo, you are the winner, man. You won the Drone Co. Productions 3-inch. What was it called again?
Sinner.
The Sinner. I like
Yeah.
that name too. The Sinner. You won, man. Congratulations. And like I said, I'm going to go ahead and sweeten up the pot that much more for you and add one of the LED fly high strips here. Your choice of color and voltage. And all you're going to have to do to claim that LED, my friend, is send me an email. And then what can 8-bit do to claim the frame there, Chris? Same thing, send you an email?
Yep, I put my email in the chat again, but it's dronecostore@gmail.com.
So I know this might be a little confusing, but 8-bit, send me an email for the LED strip information as far as color and voltage. I have to look, but I do believe the LED strips come 3 or 4S or 6S. I'm not sure about 1 to 2S. I have to see if that's an option. I know Dave's been working on some new stuff, so I will definitely make sure I go and check that out and make sure that's an option as well. And then let me know what color you want in that email. And then make sure to claim the frame. You send Chris an email at dronecostore@gmail.com. I think the Gmail got misspelled, but
Yeah.
you know it's Gmail, not that. So, all right. I appreciate you, Night Train. Thanks for posting that up. All right, man.
8-bit. He was here.
That was fantastic.
He was one of the first people in the chat. So
yeah, that's awesome, man. Thank you so much for giving away multiples as well. That was completely unexpected.
Well, I see Helen like 2 or 3 times a week. I'm just gonna give her a frame. Like, that's so funny.
That's so cool.
I just gotta
Isn't that
tell
funny
you,
how things work like that?
she just started in FPV and she's definitely been spoiled. You know, me and Derek are there giving her all the advice of, you know, me and him have been in for, 8 years, and we're just like feeding her all this FPV advice, and she comes in and she wins a giveaway. Some people like watch streams all the time and never win anything. So that's why I'm laughing.
Yeah, some people just have that luck, man. I tell you, some people just have that luck and they carry it around with them.
Yeah, and her YouTube, if you guys want to sub to her, is Slay by FPV. She's up a little bit. Yeah, Slay by FPV.
Yeah, definitely. Feel free to if anybody can post that in the chat as well. Post that down in the chat and definitely make sure we give a sub and show that love. All right, guys. Well, I'm getting ready to do the international giveaway as well because I just want to bang these giveaways out and bless you guys. So what I'd like to do for my international giveaway tonight is go ahead and give away have it right here, $25 Fly High FPV virtual gift card, so you can get lit or what have you over at the Fly High FPV store. So $25 gift card for international viewers only. You must be international for this giveaway. All right. International. We're going to get the hashtag ready.
Dude, that's a genius way to do the international giveaways.
Yes. Yes. It works very, very well.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah. And it's honestly, it's been one of the best things that I've done on the stream, is made things so seamless.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, because before I was only doing U.S. giveaways, and I said, man, I feel bad doing that. I want everybody to be included, but
Yeah.
I was having so many issues with shipping things internationally. Packages were getting lost. They would charge ungodly amounts of money and fees. They would tell me some things I couldn't ship because of what they were, and uh, the gift
Yeah,
card,
for
man,
sure.
Fly High does international shipping, and boom, they can just get whatever they want.
Vampire says he needs a vampire frame. Well, Vampire, email me. I do custom frame design. So
There you go.
I've been trying to work with a few pilots on designing frames for them. It's been just a lot of projects going on, but I definitely want to do that more. Someone in the community's got like some idea for a frame. I can put it to carbon for them and get it prototyped and deliver them a finished product.
All right, guys. International viewers, hashtag get lit. Get them in if you are international only. Let's go ahead and get somebody else blessed, guys. That's what it's all about. And I do greatly appreciate any donations, any super chats, any members, patrons, anybody who has helped out with the channel. I greatly do appreciate it, guys. And the goal is to take what you guys put into the channel and put it right back out in the community for more giveaways, blessing more people, just helping people out. You never know what a flight controller or a gift card can do
Yeah.
for somebody. It could keep somebody in the hobby. You might have somebody who's at their wits' end and they're just like, I can't do this anymore. I'm just ready to walk away. And then boom, they get blessed with something and keeps them in the hobby. So that's
Just
the goal
restricting
here. We want to keep people in the hobby as long as we can and keep them happy, keep them flying. All right, hashtags are in. Here we go. Good luck,
Mad Prop.
everybody.
Mad Prop says he just realized what size is due to. Yeah, I built a D-wall drone.
What was that, Chris? I'm sorry.
Mad Props just realized Goonie. Fuck yeah, that's the homie.
Goonie!
That's the homie.
Congratulations, man!
Fuck yeah. Goonie gets some LEDs.
Goonie's going to be another one to get lit.
Fuck yeah, Goonie.
All right, Goonie. All you got to do, my friend, is send me an email at emarvel09@gmail.com with your email address, obviously. And then I will send you that gift card via email. Congratulations, man.
Sweet.
Vampire said you should do a Ryobi. But this is what I was thinking, honestly. This is what I was thinking. I'm thinking because you've done so well with this project. Oh, and I got to make sure Carlton gets to his feet. Congratulations to everybody tonight, guys.
Yeah, congrats.
You guys are all winners in my book. And if you didn't win tonight, please don't be upset. Please don't be upset because the streams are just now kicking off. I'm planning on doing more live streams now. The summer's come to an end. Gonna have more time on the weekends. I've got guests lined up. I've got shows lined up. More giveaways to come. Just make sure you subscribe, hit the bell, all that good stuff so you don't miss out. Hey, what's up, Glenn Edwards? Good to see you. Anyway, sorry, I got sidetracked. So what I was thinking was, man, I would love to see. I know this is asking too much. I know. I would love to see the Chris Teal best budget Black & Decker drone. Come on now, budget Black & Decker drone. Let's see it.
I definitely want to, I'll do definitely a few more of them. We'll see. It really boils down to what I want to spend money on for charters and shit. Well, I'll just say this right off the bat. Ryobi's last of the list. I'll just say that right off the bat.
Whatever, the cheapest power tool name brand is. I say Black & Decker, but I might be wrong. But whatever's the cheapest one.
So in my head, the cheapest one is Heart from Walmart. I'm definitely going to do a Walmart brand battery.
There you go. Walmart drone. Boom.
It is. It's going to be the Walmart drone, the Walmart FPV drone.
That's awesome.
But yeah, like I said, I already have the Milwaukee one done. I might do a Makita. I got a local buddy who's got Makita batteries, so might do a Makita one. We'll see. But I just want to like race them. I think that would be a cool video. I put LEDs on all of them now, so they even got some smoke bombs. Who knows? We'll see what kind of video I can make out of it.
Oh, I've already got it in my mind. I already have it in my mind. You have to test them head to head.
Yeah.
Which one's got the longest flight time?
Exactly.
Make them all the same kind of spec and weight. The only thing different is just the battery.
Yep. Exactly.
Put them head to head.
Yeah, once I get them all dialed in, I'll get like I bought a new battery for the D-Vault one. I'll buy a new Milwaukee battery and really give them a good test. Kmart Bud Light special, yeah.
That's so cool, man. Make sure you check the link down in the description. Make sure you check out Chris's channel, Psyde. Make sure you subscribe because you're gonna want to make sure you see what he's got going on, man. Super creative, really, really great, entertaining content. Awesome cinematics, beautiful cinematics.
We can kind of leak something.
Mesmerizing cinematics, man. Definitely at the top of the game with the cinematics for sure, man. Kmart would be Craftsman now. Oh yeah, the Craftsman drone.
So for whoever's still sticking around after the giveaway, you guys get a special treat and you get to see the new drone that me and Slaytech have been working on.
Oh, here we go, guys.
He took the time and sourced out how to get longer GoPro cables. So we're working on a Cinewhoop with an internal GoPro.
Nice. It's got an internal GoPro.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a Naked Hero 11 with a longer cable. And we're just trying to get something that's a little bit more, a better profile, just because the Nakeds are, big sales pretty much the way we mount them currently. But
that is really awesome.
This is going to be called the Ringleader. We're going to be doing it in 2 and 2.5, maybe 3.
Now, what's the video system on that?
That one is a naked, it's a semi-naked Vista with a Polar Nano camera.
Okay, yeah. Really, really nice, man.
It's a little bit wider than the shot glass, but I mean, it's got we're gonna have a few different options. I want to try doing top mount, bottom mount, and some people won't like the screen on the bottom. But I think I don't mind it with the foam,
That takes naked GoPro to a whole new level.
Yep.
Wow.
It's like
so you actually separated the lens.
Yeah, it's right
from the body.
Yeah.
Now, what's the weight on that once you separate it all out?
With the battery, it's like right at 200, 220, maybe a little bit more depending on how big a battery you want to get it.
That's amazing. Pushing innovation and really just
it leaves room for.
Well done, man. Well done to you. And who'd you say was working on that with you?
Slaytech. He's
Slaytech. Well done. Well done.
He's currently selling the GoPro cables. Right here, yeah. He's currently selling these cables that allow you to extend the lens of your GoPro. He's got them available in multiple different sizes.
That's so cool. That may just be the new trend, man. That might be where all the Cinewhoops start going.
Let's see.
It seems like it would be way more durable. You wouldn't have, the body of the GoPro on top of the drone, which if you crashed, obviously is going to be the first thing to take the hit.
Yeah, if you guys want any of those cables, he's selling them at slaytech.net.
Excellent. Slaytech.net. There you go, guys. Definitely changing the game. Absolutely agree with that. Pushing the envelope, man. Pushing the boundaries of what we know is possible.
Yeah, just seeing where we can push these things,
Yeah, and innovating. I mean, that's fantastic. Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and open it up, if Chris is okay with it, for open Q&A.
All right, yeah.
So if you guys have any questions for Chris, myself, the chat, now's the time. Make sure we can get to all your questions.
Throw them at me. AMA.
Lens replacement's $35. Oh shoot, Man, that's not much more than an ND filter, to be honest. And actually, it's cheaper than some ND filters. Can't beat that.
What
Hey,
printer
what's up, Cage?
am I
Good to
talking
see
about
you,
working on
brother.
Ultralight, Naked O3? Yeah, I've done a couple of Naked O3s. What printer do I use? I have mostly Enders, but I also have a couple Sovals and one Prusa.
Athix FPV asked, have you thought of working on an ultralight Naked O3, since that is the thing going on right now?
Yeah, I probably could take some more weight off of the way I do the Naked, like the cam. I haven't made a Naked O3 camera, but it'd be interesting to do that for sure.
I actually had a question for you. I'm gonna be selfish and hog you
Yep.
to myself for a little bit. I had a little question. I wanted to show you something. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. But while I do that, we'll get to one other question here. While I'm pulling that up, you got the drone shots printer, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yes, I've done the community standouts for this stream. However, we're going to be doing another community standout stream next Sunday where we'll probably be doing more than this stream, okay? All right. Let's see. We get to the questions here. Oh, here we go. Ironsmith. I'll let you get his while I pull this up.
Let's make a storm chasing drone. Which has a quad thing over best for that? It really kind of depends on how far away you get. I had no scale for how far away you are from these things. But I would also imagine, you wouldn't want such a bigger drone that it's going to get sucked into the. I would probably say a 5 or a 6 inch for sure. And there's multiple different ways to waterproof the quad. You can make a TPU skirt around it. I'm actually working on a waterproof version of the Ohm, and then you could also just conformal the hell out of it. Conformal works great if you're just trying to keep water off of it and not necessarily just like dunking it in ocean water. But yeah, there's a couple different ways to do that. That sounds like a cool project. If you want any help on your project, feel free to reach out.
Excellent. All right, I'm saving the picture here. I should be able to put it here in the live in the chat here, so I can pull it up here so we can take a look at it. But there's a product that has come out that I'm curious what you think about it, and we're uploading now. All right, let me make sure. Yes, sir, it is. Next week we will have the community vote on who's the community's top pick for the winner of the One Tree Challenge. Yep, so you guys still have a week left to get entries in for that challenge. It's super easy. It's super simple. Like, you can use any RC aircraft you wish. It just has to be, the subject has to be one tree, and it has to be a minute or less long, and just be creative. You can use any RC aircraft you want.
That sounds fun. Maybe I'll enter that.
Yeah, just get creative with it, and there's been some really cool entries so far, so I can't wait to watch all of them. Let's get to Goonies' question here, and then I'll pop mine up.
So his question: do you fly Cinewhips and mid-range a lot? Which one are you loving right now and why? I would say Cinewhips because I don't have mountains around me, Goonie. But when I was living in Colorado, that mountains were like the top of the list. That's still my favorite kind of flying when I can get to a mountain. I just really like real, cinematic spots, and there's less, of those in SoCal than there was up in Colorado. So right now I'm just working on projects, doing the D-wall drone stuff at the park and, flying the beach when I can.
Excellent. All right. Now it's time for my question. All right, I'm tired of waiting.
All right.
I'm just kidding. So, what do you think about, and the chat can chime in as well, what do you and you guys all think about DJI 03 on a budget? Oh, God, that picture looks horrible. I don't know why that
I
looks
did
so
see
bad.
the picture, so I know you're but
Can you tell what it is?
Yep.
It's like a aluminum camera cage
Yep.
that you could put your DJI O3 in with, and it comes with two cables that are pretty long.
Yep.
So in essence, you could basically make your DJI O3 swappable to multiple quads and have it almost set up like an action camera.
They kind of, so there was the Darwin waterproof case that I saw release a while ago, and it kind of mounts the same way. This is cooler little form factor, but looks like maybe a little bit smaller than a Session or something.
Mm-hmm.
For me personally,
Minus the antenna, obviously.
yeah. For me personally, I just will throw an O3 inside
God,
of
the
it.
picture's awful. I gotta take it down.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Um,
Let me see if I can find a better one.
I'll definitely, like just keep mounting the O3s inside, or Vistas inside. I still like Vistas
definitely. I mean,
there's still places where Vistas are going to be better than O3. Like in low light, O3 is not good at all, for piloting. Regardless of if you can make it look good and as a GoPro at night or whatever, that's a different argument. But just being able to fly at night, you got to be able to see, and even the Nebula is better than the O3, and then the Polar is still the king at night.
And the reason that I brought it up, I mean, obviously, real quick, I want to get this pulled up here so we can see it. All right. The reason why I brought this up
there
is,
you go. That looks way better.
Yeah, obviously, this is not going to be like, a freestyle option for many, right? Because this is going to put it outside the frame, make it way more vulnerable to getting damaged. But where I see this shining is cinematic flyers, long range, chasing stuff like that. I think this may be a very inexpensive way for people to use the O3 on multiple quads, but only have the one. Now, this is made from aluminum. It's not plastic or TPU or anything, PETG or nothing like that. This is actually an aluminum bracket, and obviously, you still have access to the port. You still have access to all that. I thought it was interesting when I saw it.
Dude, $65. I don't know. It became less cool.
Oh no, don't pay no attention to the price here.
Okay.
This is somebody has bought this from Banggood, and they're trying to double their money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, pay no attention to this price. You can get it on Banggood for like $35. And it comes with two of the O3 cables that are pretty long.
Yeah.
I think that makes it a pretty good value, just
having
those cables.
I would probably be more worried about ripping that cable out than anything.
Yeah. Very interesting. I like that people are kind of thinking outside the box a little bit with this stuff.
Yeah, Derek's probably got the best use case, I would say, for live streaming. Like if you needed, say, like a Vista for piloting and then an O3 for, to stream on a different channel or something, or like even just, throwing that on a quad and then you have O3 streaming.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Dave? Good to see you, brother. Fly High FPV. Welcome in, man. Been shouting you out on the stream as well, and also did a giveaway for a gift card and a LED strip for somebody who won the it was Goonie, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Goonie won a frame, a Cinewhoop frame from Chris.
Goonie won.
And I said I would go ahead and sweeten the pot and add an LED the LED strip from Fly High to add on there, or whatever you want to add it to. Yeah, I thought it was kind of interesting. As far as freestyle, absolutely not something that you're gonna want to freestyle that around, because once you hit concrete and blacktop with that, more than likely you're gonna significantly shorten the life of your O3. But for cinematic and chase stuff, I thought, you know what? If somebody has multiple quads and they don't want to buy 3, 4, O3 air units, they could technically just do this cage scenario and just move from quad to quad for long range and stuff like that. And might be an option that some
Yep.
people might be interested in. And obviously, with putting it on top of the top plate, you won't have the props in view, so that would open it up to pretty much any frame. It wouldn't have to be just a dead cat frame for you to be able to use the O3 and have the props out of view.
Yep. No, for sure.
So, good deal. Let me try to get caught up here on the questions. Dave says, anyone got a song recommendation for an edit? Well, brother, is that going to be a freestyle edit? I'm pretty sure. If it's coming from you, I'm thinking sick bando.
Here, this is a good time to shout out.
Gaps.
I can shout out my my Spotify playlist. I have a Spotify playlist. It's called Ultimate FPV Playlist.
There you go. Chris has got you covered, man.
My hobby
Spotify Ultimate FPV Playlist.
My hobby before drones was music. I've been a DJ for a little over 10 years, and so
nice.
That's what I do when I'm not doing drone stuff.
Hey, good to see you, Razriel. I don't think I said hi when you came in earlier. Sorry about that. What's up? Try to make sure I get everybody. Off Axis, welcome in as well. Let's see if anybody... I want to make sure I didn't miss any questions. If you see anything, Chris, feel free to just jump right on it.
Yeah, I'm trying to... Old streams. Yeah, the old streams back in the day, 100%. I used to live stream a lot with a lot of people that I don't talk to anymore, and I miss each and every one of them, everybody just moved on with their life and did other things. There's still a lot that I do talk to, but it's definitely... I definitely miss those nights just streaming for hours. No rhyme or reason, just streaming,
Absolutely. So, have you been thinking about kind of getting back into the live streaming? And obviously, no pressure or anything, but
absolutely
awesome, man.
Yeah, I have a couple projects I want to do after the battery drones. I'll probably hit live while I'm working on them in the shop or something.
Well, we look forward to that for sure. And the way that you guys can make sure you don't miss that is if you go down in the video description and make sure you subscribe to Chris Teal, Westside.
Yep.
Make sure you subscribe, click that bell icon so you get notified first when he's putting out new content. And if you're here for the first time and you haven't checked my channel out, I encourage you to check it out as well. I do weekly uploads and obviously the live streams. And consider subscribing. I greatly would appreciate the support as well. All right. Need a song that's explosive. Oh, I like that. That sounds very interesting.
I do have a CNC. I have a small desktop CNC that does carbon sheets, pretty big enough pretty much for almost any FPV part. But yeah, I use that for basically prototyping. Like the first one of my frames usually comes out on that. And then once I get it all fine-tuned and it's the way I want it, then I'll send the designs to China and I'll get production runs of them. They're just better at quality than I am.
Nice. I'd love to see some of your DJ mashups, man.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
Awesome. Heck yeah. So have you ever used like your own music in your fights and stuff?
Just in the past maybe like 6 months, I've been slowly. I was producing music before drones. That's actually where Westside came from. I was producing music under Westside, and then I kind of stole it because FPV became my life. So I just morphed it into my FPV name, and then but my DJ name is Taurus. I go by DJ Taurus. But I've been releasing a few. I think I've got 5 songs that I released on Spotify.
Awesome, man.
Yeah, it's been fun, and I did use one of my songs on a few videos ago. I think it's the Ewok Village video. I'm pretty sure. Have I surfed? Yes, I've surfed.
A man of many talents, for sure, man. So many talents that you have. I love to see the other talents that people have in FPV as well, like FPV pilots that have multiple talents. I stopped into that guy Fly Derek's live stream earlier this morning, and he had a guy who was wearing a Gem Fan hat,
Oh,
and
nice.
he was actually doing like this hardcore metal. I mean, just right, real hard. And it was awesome, man. It was so cool to see, like, wow, like this guy's an FPV. He's representing FPV, got the Gem Fan hat, but he's also showcasing his other talent, I think that's so cool. Like when you have like multiple talents, not just like, oh, I do FPV and I'm a music. So many talented people out there, Erod, a musician as well. I think it's so cool, man, to see all the different talents you guys have, man. Hope I didn't scare everybody away when I did the heavy metal bit. I think you got where I was going with it, right?
Yeah.
Sever's like, what was that? Yeah, I like a little bit of hard. I like some hardcore metal, man. I could get into it. Definitely.
No, I like all music. Like a lot of people hate me for, it, but uh, I like country music. Like I lived in Wyoming, and that grew up on me. That grew on me for sure. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Dead Mouse chair.
So do you have another channel that's just for like your music
Yep.
stuff?
Yeah, right there. It's Taurus. You
Okay,
can search
cool.
Taurus on YouTube and Spotify.
Awesome,
I think
man.
the last edit I uploaded was just like it wasn't even a good mix. It was like I had people walking up to me. It was at the what was it, Woodstopia. We drove to Arizona for a race, and I just like sat at the campsite and just like messed around as I was drinking a beer. So like, but
Is
yeah,
that the one where you guys put the chair on the
yeah,
hoverboard?
yeah. That's just
That was wild,
one
man.
of my
That looks
buddies
so
rolling around.
fun.
Yeah.
That was wild.
If you guys want the best gaming chair, Secret Lab. I've tried a couple of them. Secret Lab's the best. I got two of them.
Okay, cool.
They actually have a brand new Dead Mouse one that I don't have a reason to get, so I haven't gotten it, but it's cooler than these ones.
Excellent, man. It looks like a nice, comfy chair.
There
Looks
you
real
go. Yeah.
nice.
Thank you, Night Train. Yeah, Unruly. I talked Unruly into getting the Secret Lab. Yeah, there's my
Yeah.
YouTube.
Anything else that you'd like to talk about as far as upcoming things? Because I know you've talked about a lot. You got a lot
I
upcoming.
know it's
A lot.
just upcoming gigs. Hopefully festivals and stuff coming up here in the future. That's I'm having a lot of fun doing that. It feels like getting paid to rave. Like I'm a big raver. I started raving in '08. Going to festivals in '08, and I did that for many years, and then it's funny to get into drones, and then come back around working at a festival with drones. It feels like getting paid to go in VIP. We're walking backstage past the artists and stuff. We're like, oh, what's up? It's and yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Shout out to Derek Slate Tech for bringing me along.
Awesome, man. Well, if you ever come back over to the East Coast, man, definitely hit me up. I would
Oh
love
yeah,
to rip with you, hang out with you,
for sure.
and yeah, just share some packs with you, man.
Oh, I guess I could say this. I'm trying to plan a long range meetup in or around Moab area, February March of 2024. If anybody's interested, reach out.
Okay. So you're having a meet up there in California?
No, it's going to be in Utah. So
In
it's a little,
Utah.
yeah, it's a little bit more, closer to you guys, I guess. Not terribly, but it's Utah, Moab area is like some of the craziest earth I've ever seen in my
A
entire
lot of
life.
like mountains and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh man, that sounds
It's
so cool.
it's going to be camping and just like mountain flying. There's lots of racing and freestyle events, but there's no long range meetups. I'm going to start a long range meetup.
They do. I've seen some people do they do put the FPV on there. Not a lot though from over this area. I'm not sure about over
Yeah.
where Chris is from. They may do it more there. But it looks like they like to stick a lot of like little small like HD cameras on their cars from what I've seen. Sepher was showing me some things where they take like Swiffers and they put like little action cameras on Swiffers, and they chase them around with a Swiffer, and they get the really cool shots of them. So I don't think FPV has gotten like to where it's like in every drift car event, but I think it's slowly kind of getting integrated into it. Yep. Flush says he needs to learn how to use a PC so he can edit and post videos.
That's another whole thing about FPV is like you don't need to learn just how to fly a drone. You need to learn how to build a drone. You need to learn how to solder. You need to learn how to program. You need to learn how to video edit. You need to learn how to troubleshoot. You need to learn how to 3D print. You need all this stuff. It's not just one thing.
I'm about 45 minutes from Philadelphia, my friend. Bot Grinder's neighborhood.
Cool.
Very close to
AJ's
Bot
in,
Grinder, Philly Drone Life, Mikey.
AJ's in Virginia.
Oh, nice. Not far at all. Man, Dano, I'll be droned, man. He's over in down in Virginia. Beautiful country down there too, man. Beautiful.
He's in Western Virginia, not West Virginia. We always give him shit about West Virginia.
Yeah, me and Vampire are like neighbors.
Nice, that's cool.
Yeah, I
I've known
literally went to
Vampire
his
online
house yesterday. It took me like
for years, I think.
10 minutes.
It's been a long time since I've known Vampire. He's been sub for a long, long time.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's been doing some prints for me because
Nice.
I just don't have time to have another hobby
Yeah.
amongst all these other hobbies.
Hobby, dude. It's a whole nother
So-
hobby.
I'm just like, you know what? I got so many people around me that are so talented that know all the ins and outs of printing. I'll just get them to help me out. You know, we'll trade stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
Pay them. Hey, welcome in, Marin Esperuto. Hope I said that right. Welcome in. Glad to see you.
Need more storage to use in the PC. Oh yeah. Anybody editing on their phones nowadays? Like, hats off to you. That is like some baller stuff.
I still use my phone. I am nowhere near, you know, like your level when it comes to like cinematic edits and like the
It's a lot of
LUTs and
work.
all that.
Gotta
But-
have like an editor and like it's a lot.
Yeah,
I've got a lot of
I
time.
just use the what's it called here? I was using Power Director for a while, but then I started having issues with some of the 4K footage. It just did not like it. It wouldn't let me put it on the timeline. It kept saying, you know, oh, this 4K is not supported and all this bull crap. And I'm like, I'm not going to sit here and convert every daggone file, man. That's just too much time. So I went with CapCut.
Oh, okay.
They have a free version and a paid version, but I use CapCut, and that so far has been working better on the phone. Like I said, it's nowhere near, you know, like your DaVinci and
Yeah.
you know,
I use Premiere.
all
and
the Premiere stuff. It's
I-
nowhere near that. But if you need to get an edit done, you know, and
Yeah.
you don't need to have all of the options, it's a good option.
Yeah. No, I mean, I was so considering switching to DaVinci because we were doing. I mean, we weren't even paying full. Like me and my buddy were sharing a student account, which is $30 for the whole suite, which isn't bad a month, considering it's like 80 or 90. I forgot how much the whole pack is now. But Derek Slatek, he found some Reddit discussion where someone's like, oh, if you log in, because the Lebanese dollar disintegrated or whatever. So if you log in and change to their currency, it becomes $4 a year for the whole suite. So we did that before they figured that out. But right now I got Premiere Pro for $4 a year.
Nice.
And the whole suite actually.
Can't argue with that. That's
No, so-
that's a great price.
It pulled me back in. I was like, oh, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark,
exactly.
as far as I know, the land has been acquired. Bot has gone there with a couple of friends. They've done some clearing, I believe. They've made some gates, and I believe he is planning on going back, I think, in October to do more work there.
once he gets a little bit more established and knows what he wants, I want to go out there with a bunch of electrical parts and just run some, some minor power out there for him or something. Figure that out.
Man, that would be awesome, Chris.
Yeah,
Especially because for charging packs and stuff, man,
yeah,
that would be just awesome.
yeah. So
Heck yeah, man. And would love to have you come out there and rip
yeah.
as well. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Bob Noxious? Good to see you. Any other questions, guys? I'm going to try to make sure I get. Yeah, me and Grand are neighbors as well. I'm so fortunate that I have so many people
It
that
makes it way
live like
better.
right around me that are all in FPV.
Yeah, it makes it
Definitely
way
don't take
better.
that for granted at all. It's a huge blessing. Sepher as well. Just so awesome, man. I can just pick up the phone, at any time and be like, hey, man, you want to go rip some packs? And, more than likely, I got people to fly with. Vampire right around the corner. It's just so cool. So cool. Let's see. Did you see any other questions? Make sure I don't miss anybody. But yeah, great questions tonight, guys. Great live stream. I'm gonna get ready to wrap it up. But I greatly do appreciate you, Chris, and thank you so much for coming on. And thank you for all you do in the hobby, man. Because don't take it lightly. Everything that you've done
Hell
and the
yeah, thank you.
pioneering that you've done in the hobby as well, to make it, help make it what it is today.
Hell yeah. Well, appreciate having me on your stream. What is Odie saying bye? Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks for all the kind words. Thanks for everybody in the chat for watching. These live streams are, where friends are made. So
for sure. Off Axis says, have you printed any robots or anything not
uh,
FPV related?
I haven't printed any robots. Lots of non-FPV stuff, but nothing I was doing like one-wheel parts for this guy for a while, but not doing that anymore. But I definitely have some plans for some kind of robots. We'll see. Lots of plans.
Yeah.
Yep,
Fly High wants to know if you could help out over at Castle Crash.
for sure.
They've been having some issues with blowing breakers. So man, you see that? It's just there's always an answer for everything when it comes to a community like this. Because so many people have so many talents other than just FPV
Yep.
that they could just come and just bring it to the table, man.
Yeah, that'd be cool to get out to Castle Crash. I saw a lot of videos that look like a blast.
I will be at Castle Crash next year.
There
That
you
that
go.
is a goal. Not well. That's going to happen. It's been a goal to get there, but it's going to happen next year. I will be at Castle Crash. That's on my bucket list. So I will be there next year. Hey, Smags, good to see you, brother. Thanks so much for stopping in, man. I do appreciate your support as well. Yeah, and congratulations to all the winners tonight, and thank you
Yep.
so much for all the support. Greatly appreciate it. And Chris does as well. And make sure down in the video description, if you haven't done it already, make sure you check out Chris Teal's channel, West Side. Make sure you subscribe. He's got lots of stuff upcoming you're not going to want to miss out. And also, if you're new here, thank you so much for stopping in. I greatly appreciate you. And if you could check out my channel as well, greatly would appreciate that. Weekly uploads, always some kind of entertaining content coming down the pipe, and live streams as well. Yeah, we'll
I'm
talk about it,
gonna.
man. We got some time. But yeah, I think carpooling would make a lot more sense for sure. Absolutely. If we can
Hell yeah,
carpool, that'd
sure.
be great. I mean, to me, that's kind of half the experience when you can, carpool with your homies, man. Hey, thanks, Almac FPV. Greatly appreciate that, man. Chris, any final thoughts before we sign off?
No, I dropped the link in the chat. I'm not sure if it popped up, but that's one of my favorite videos that I always like to show people on my channel. It's called The Faces of FPV. I'm gonna send it into the studio
Yeah.
for you to get it too. If you want to leave, if people want to leave and go watch one of my videos right now, I suggest this one.
I will see if I can copy it here, and I'll post it here in the live chat. There we go.
Cool.
Make sure you check his video out, guys. Make sure you subscribe, smash that like button so you get notified, and click the bell icon so you get notified first when Chris and myself put out new content. I got a new video dropping tomorrow. You're not going to want to miss it. Murder Hornets versus Drone with Crash.
Oh shit.
Definitely a banger. Definitely entertaining. I tried to make it as funny as I possibly could, so I hope everybody gets a good laugh as well as some good, wholesome entertainment. And once again, thank you so much, Chris, for coming on the show. Greatly appreciate it. If you could just hang out just a little bit after the stream,
thanks, everybody.
I would greatly appreciate it.
Catch you later.
All right. Thanks so much, guys. And we will be back here next Sunday live, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with That Guy Fly. That's right, Derek. We're going to be hanging out and going over the and voting on the One Tree Challenge. You guys are going to decide who's going to be the winner of the One Tree Challenge, as well as a huge community standout portion as well we're going to do on that stream. So can't wait to see you guys then. And until next time, guys, thanks so much for watching. Edrone and Chris Teal out. Coast to track,